One of the most important things that also predicts a good outcome for children is when the parents actually can model forgiveness, can model for them ability to be flexible and change your mind and to apologize. All of those things are really critical skills, and we all know adults who don't have those skills, and we don't like to work for them or with them or live with them. They're very difficult people to get along with. And the same thing could be true for children. The seeds of that are planted during childhood. One of the things that's hard for a lot of adults is to actually even start to think about treating their children and talking to their children with the same kind of respect they would for someone else. Some of that's due to our attitudes towards children, that somehow they are our possessions or they're lesser beings than we are. And of course, they don't have all the developmental skills that we do, but they have all the foundations, and how we teach them and speak with them lay down the groundwork for their life. So oftentimes people say to me, well, if I don't hit my child, or if I'm not really strict with my child, they won't respect me. And a couple of things we know now are very important to this point. One is children mostly model after what they experience and what they see. And so if adults in the household treat each other respectfully and treat strangers respectfully and treat children respectfully, then the children will go on to respect those adults and want to be like them. So that's the first point. The other aspect of respect, though, doesn't mean that you don't still have to give the child instructions and set the rules, because of course they don't have adult judgment. There's a difference between respect and judgment. And when you respect a child, you listen for the meaning of their behavior and go from the meaning to determine what kind of consequence, if any, there should be for it. Many times children are the harshest critics of their own behavior if you only stop to listen and say, what happened here? And the child will often then break into tears and say, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. I just was too mad because earlier this afternoon he took my favorite truck. And so then I wanted to get back at him. And you have a chance to discuss the foundations of the actual behavior instead of just reacting by putting some kind of punishment on the child. That's respect. That's respecting the meaning of the behavior to the child and how they feel in that situation. Doesn't mean there won't be a consequence, but it is a respectful way of giving consequences when they're needed.